Hey guys, what's up, Sean Gang? Today I'm going to go over a backrooms level, level 0.99, the deeper regions. I do not give a shit about, why can't I not think right now? I cannot give a shit about writing a script. I tried to earlier, but then I just gave up and decided not to. Okay. So it says it's restricted and yeah. Insert IP address, network address, and full name. Yep, Gary. Yep. Alright. That makes more sense. Password. It's a class 3 threat index. Environment. Never mind. It's a dead zone. Fun. Dead end. No hostile entities. That's good. So it's a volatile, dangerous, and structurally unsound sublevel of level 0. It heavily resembles its parent level, so level 0. In appearance, it has the same mono yellow wallpaper. Alright, so just think about level 0 essentially. However, what makes it different and so dangerous is it's an unstable structure. When entering level 0.99 or 09, I'll just say 0.99 or 0.99. I don't know, guys. One will immediately notice an obvious lack of standard architecture. There is a picture. I'm going to try and describe it. Basically, the floor and ceiling have random drops and rises, and the walls are in random places. My guess is that you could end up getting stuck in a wall or in the floor even. So, yeah, they're all at odd, misaligned heights, making travel through the sublevel extremely difficult. The floor is mostly made up of rounded square lumps that are arbitrarily elevated, while the walls occasionally overhang areas of the ceiling, protrude at odd angles, or are not even long enough to span between the floor and the ceiling. The area resembles a poorly computer-generated 3D world. See Research Log 1, whatever the hell that is. This is not the case in some regions of the level, but for the most part the design is nonsensical and occasionally inhibits progress entirely in the form of dead ends or bottomless pits. Like level 0 it's essentially indestructible, seemingly. Traversing the sublevel is further made difficult that is it's a non-Euclidean space, which means you can't map out it. No wonder has ever left due to its highly confusing layout, either getting lost and dying of starvation or thirst, or being lured into the nucleus, wherever the hell that is. I'm not able to see it. In addition, the scrambling compass effect present in most levels is extremely heightened within level 0.99. Reports state that compasses brought into the sublevel would heat up to the point of being unusable, either breaking or becoming too hot to safely hold. While the majority of the sublevel resembles a jumbled version of level 0, there are some... Okay, so there are anomalies. So they're abnormal locations as one travels closer to the nucleus. They can include high walls, ridiculously huge rooms, and numerous holes in the walls that lead to darkness. Carpeted chutes are frequently used to connect these areas, as previously mentioned. So the height between the floor and the ceiling can vary wildly due to its unique structure, ranging from a low of 4 feet to a high of approximately 500 feet. While the rooms appear to be haphazardly mixed, they are actually ordered in a unique sequence spreading out from the nucleus. Because of the non-Euclidean features of the sublevel, the exact pattern is yet to be discovered, but one is unmistakably present. The map above the computer generated using sonar data from drones. No items, even furniture, so looking for supplies there is pointless. One's sanity doesn't go down there. Verge of becoming an insanity. Accessing. Okay, so essentially, only go there if you're about to turn into a wretch. The nucleus is considered to be the very core of level 0.99, perhaps even the core of the backrooms themselves, surrounded by strange spatial anomalies. It resembles a massively wallpapered and carpeted room of undetermined size with multiple gaping holes in the walls, floor, and ceiling. It is located approximately 3 miles in any direction from the sublevel's entrance. No matter which way one travels here, they will always end up reaching the nucleus. The structure seems to somehow bend space around living matter in order to herd wanderers towards it. So, wait, I need to read that again. The structure seems to... Okay, so essentially, everything is magneted towards it. Anyone who comes close enough to hear the deep rumbling sound it emits has no chance of ever leaving. Although wandering in any direction eventually leads one to the nucleus, the level is much larger than it seems because only living things are affected by the spatial anomaly. Drones have been able to capture images of the level on a larger scale. Despite this, pictures of level 099 are few and far between because there are no known exits, even though a drone or robot would not be led to the nucleus. Before there is still no way out, and any exploration equipment eventually runs out of battery. So the nucleus appears to be just another spatial anomaly at glance. It's far from that. Meg drones have detected massive levels of radiation, magnetic waves, and other energy outputs invisible to the human eye. If one were theoretically to spend a day or more here, they'd most likely drop dead from the harmful energy waves resonating through the body. Of course, one would not be able to spend even a day there, as like they would die from something, like probably the radiation would be my guess. Holy hell, my mouth is so dry. I tried recording another backrooms video before this, however I ended up not, and my mouth is so dry. Any outside substance that enters the nucleus will cause a static-like tentacle-shaped structure to emerge from one of the pits. It will gradually approach the alien matter until it makes contact. Both technology and organic things appear to be breaking down as the entity approaches. Video cameras and other electronic devices will begin to malfunction, while live creatures will convulse and vomit blood uncontrollably until the entity reaches them. The cause of this impact is unknown at this time. However, it could be linked to high energy production. What happens to people who enter the nucleus is also unknown due to the inevitable decay of any recording or communication technology. Entities beside the nucleus and whatever resides in... Oh, so nothing essentially. No entities. No outposts, that makes sense. Entrances. Repeatedly attempting to no-clip or wandering absurdly far, approximately 2,500 miles in level 0 may take one here. Okay, Rarely, any exit in another level that would normally take one to level 0 can lead here instead. Exits. These are all theories since no one has ever escaped. It's theorized that falling deep enough into one of the bottomless pits found throughout the sublevel may lead one to the void. Although this method is unconfirmed and highly discouraged, there are no other consistent exits in this level, as no clipping is seemingly impossible here. Research logs, I'm not going to read those since my mouth is already super dry. It says no clipping is seemingly impossible there. However, I feel like no matter what, in any level, you could no clip. It just doesn't really make any sense. But, yeah, so hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you next time. Tell me if you want more Backrooms videos. Adios.